With Abel Sanchez, just hours after the another win, another great fight from Gennady, and there was like this Kazakhstani delegation, I don't know, 200 people in a hotel waiting to say hi to his hero. But I'm going to start from Curtis Stevens saying that I like the way he fought, because if people were asking one question about Gennady, can he take a punch? He took a couple of them from supposedly the biggest puncher in the division. In your opinion?
No, he did take a couple shots, but I don't think they were as flush as people thought they were. But Gennady has a chin. You know, he can take a shot. He's had a lot of experience in the amateurs. He's had 28 fights now as a pro. Gennady tells me that he never really felt the power from Curtis.
You couldn't tell. I mean, no. Yeah, he was just going through them.
Yes, well, I think that there's different levels, and Gennady's in a different level than Curtis. Curtis has been knocking out a lot of guys that really don't belong at the top. But I'll give him this: he's a tough son of a gun. He's a warrior.
Which is a big compliment when it comes into boxing.
Yes,
yeah.
You know, he gave everything he said he was going to do. He tried to do. He couldn't do it, but he tried, and I got to give him a lot of credit for that. I was so surprised.
You are always very open with your opinions, very straightforward. Give me your grades for Gennady for this fight.
I'm going to give him a
different. I mean, tactics, the way he fought.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a 7, just because he had a chip on his shoulder.
7?
Today.
Come
on. He had a chip on his shoulder today.
So he wanted too much?
He wanted to hurt Curtis for all the BS that has been passed around and said. He wanted to hurt him, so he didn't do exactly what we wanted him to do in the corner. He still got the job done, but he didn't do what we wanted him to do. So in that respect,
so there's too much punches, I'm gonna kill you with it.
Yeah, too much bravado. Yeah. But you know what? He got the job done. And Curtis, I would have liked a little more selection, bigger selection of punches to the body and to the arms. But we still won.
Of course. I mean, it's not still. I mean, I'm gonna interrupt you because it's not still. It's a style of fight that people know. People know that when Gennady goes into the ring, there is a menace behind every punch. He wants to hurt you. This is the reason why he's in the ring.
Yeah, there was moments in the fight where he did press like I wanted him to press, but he still wasn't working enough. He was still waiting to land that punch that was going to put Stevens out. And against a guy like Stevens, who I say it again, a warrior, a guy that came to fight and did exactly what he said he was going to do. Just could not take it from a very good puncher, but he just didn't do what I wanted him to do all the time.
One more question. After the fight, just after the fight, Gennady said that 2013 was extremely important for his career, no doubt. 4 wins, impressive wins, HBO contract. And we already know the next fight will be in Monte Carlo. But then he was asked about the one guy who comes to his mind he wants to fight next. And he, without even thinking about it, said Sergio Martinez. Do you believe this fight can happen? I know what he wants, but do you believe it?
I don't think Sergio wants to fight him, but the reason he wants to fight Sergio is because supposedly, according to everybody, Sergio is the middleweight champ.
Still?
He's the number 1. Well, you know what? Ask anybody. They still say because, you know why? Because he hasn't been beat. So because he hasn't been beat, nobody's taken that title from him yet. So until they do, and until he fights Gennady or fights somebody that beats him, he's still the king, according to a lot of people. But today we saw that if he's the king, this guy is right behind him, and he better either move up and fight him or get out.
I was lying telling there was the last question. This is the last one, because I want to congratulate you for not only Gennady but also Mike Perez. The first thing he said after he finished the fight versus Mago said, I want to dedicate this win to Abel Sanchez, because the work I did in Big Bear is why I was able to beat the undefeated guy. What did you do with him differently than he was doing before?
I think that we dedicated his attack and showed him how to be disciplined. Working alongside Gennady is easy to work hard and to understand why it is that you work hard. I think he did the things that we asked him to, never complained, never asked any questions, he just did what we asked him to. And by doing that, in 3 or 4 fights, I'm going to have another Gennady Golovkin at a heavyweight.
Thank you very much. Another Gennady Golovkin, slightly bigger from Cuba, but why not?
Why not? Yes.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.